we can just film an intro and be like, this is the 2018 year in review.
I like it. Let's do it.
Thanks for the great year, comic fam. Woo!
We love you.
We love ya. Bye.
Jared Fogle. Jared Fogle.
But thank you, Todd McFarlane. I do not have hair on my ass now, then, or ever.
Is life even worth living in this moment? Is there any hope?
This just got so deep.
Comic Tom and your foolish posse members. It is I, your self-proclaimed comic villain, Comics for Cheap. I imagine you shaking in terror upon realizing the fate bestowed upon you now.
This fanny pack actually, this symbol, this looks like a cross. It's not. This is the Jared Leto symbol.
Interesting. He says stink bombs as well.
Isn't that what they are?
They're pester
like,
balls.
Pester balls.
They're little stink bombs, man. What? They're little balls that you throw out and they
This guy had 6 copies, okay, of this book, and like 5 and down. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna jump in, and I was like, how much can I buy all of them?
But because this is a telescope picking up video footage, there's no sound. And by the way, this happens on the moon, so there wouldn't be sound either way.
Nerd.
Hey everyone, this is Russ from Milgeek Comics.
And I hate Heath Ledger as the Joker. Whoa. Seriously, 2 thumbs down.
All right, number 1, coming in strong. Whew. Number 1, I have no idea. And it has to go up.
It has to go up.
Clown feeding a person to a tiger.
She-Ra is a He-Man, I would guess like a
sidekick.
Kind of, I mean, He-Man is the name of the show that she was on. Have you seen my mommy and daddy?
Where's my mommy? I shouldn't be laughing.
Shout out to John's Comics with Kids. This isn't a true first shout out. He did a breakdown video with his daughter Kate of Batman Year 1.
Exercise. What do you think his favorite exercise is, Ryan?
I don't know what to say. Tag.
Not only do I want you to read comic books, I want you to do it and do it till you die, and then I need you to procreate.
Instagram is @Sasquatch210. Check out this So Popsicle.
Woo!
Energy. Energy is how I want to start. 3 Walking Dead bagged 19 comics. Wow, I said that so wrong.
19 of them.
My first guest is very cool.
Awesome, man. I thought you would have had guests by now. That to me, that's crazy.
Let me explain to you what's going on, Russ. Why I oughta.
And I'm Ryan, the fire guy.
Said, you like buying comic books on eBay? You know what? Hit that link below. That'll send you to eBay. And that'll help the podcast.
Appreciate you.
Geek responsibly.
So responsibly.
Enough.
Since Diamond is basically a monopoly, absolutely everything that they do is going to try and fluff their numbers to look better to the rest of the people in the country, so no one can compete with them at all whatsoever.
Previously on Silver Surfer and Infinity Gauntlet. Excelsior!
First thing you gotta do when you're looking at it is look at the spine ticks, right?
Searching. I'm like, let me search for like video edit, you know, those kind of jobs, like for video editing. And then I just see something like a post that has to do something like, I need help making content for a YouTube channel about comic books.
Classic horror decapitation cover, Shrunken Head, Horrific 4, Tough Book, 4.0.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? It's like you're purchasing Disney or something.
Oh, baby. I'll be better, I promise.
Okay, guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
Your face.
All on the floor. There were pulps, probably about 40 to 50 pulps. There was about 70 comics. Most of them all, obviously, planets, like I mentioned.
Don't worry, bro. Totally got some bombs.
I can't hear you. What?
Bombs.
In your car?
Right here in my car.
Oh, we're gonna use bombs in your car to blow up the city where the people are?
We're gonna murder lots of people.
Number, actually, we're gonna kick it off from the low end.
Sure.
Let's start it from 10. So number 10, of course, is by Mr. Scott Campbell. Who would have thought? Are you surprised?
No, I'm not. And J. Scott Campbell, his art has been hot.
And she has him take her to his basement so that she can utilize his race-changing machine so that she can turn into an African-American for the day.
Ziploc bag service that he runs out of his
garage is a fantastic one. Tom just being able
TBX?
to slap TBX.
TBX.
That's perfect. There's only 2 people that work for it. We're absolutely reputable, and we'll autograph every single book.
Oh, I certify signatures.
Go find a bathroom and start reading it.
That's right.
Big news.
Humongous news.
Giant man size. I was contacted by someone at CBSI. They saw our video. So this is the first video with that stamp of approval.
Yes, we are now officially making videos for the CBSI people.
Closer together, closer together. I do not want gaps in this line.
We want people touching, please. Touching. We need to be touching. Hold hands.
I've been known to kill a half an hour plus.
It does take a long amount of time. I understand from time to time, but don't. And I went in there afterwards to like check, and there was poop all over the handles. And I mean, my best consolation was that it was a good comic book collection.
We got a toilet paper or something?
If you think you can take me down, I will come. I will find you. I'm freaking Comic Tom, man.
Welcome to Comics with Bueller on Friday night. It's a great night. Once again, I have no date.
And when you do get that book that you want, and you had that comeuppance,
right?
Oh man, it's a good
Feels
feeling.
good.
But in a month, when you go through it, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I remember this book, and it brings back all the memories and everything you did to get it and earn it.
You get a trade paperback with a minimum value of $19.99.
A lot of these are hardcover too.
Going on, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint. We're here with Gem Mint Collectibles Live, episode 34. We're live with Comic Tom and 4 comics. What's going on, fellas?
Then he starts drawing these pentagrams, like gets right to work, like, oh, seance time.
No, it's not, because really Gary Vee is the true juggernaut, okay,
Right.
without having that in his name.
Well, hey everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of Certified Comic Talk. My name is Jason.
There was the kitchen, and then there were 2 doors. One to go outside to like the car, and the other door would go into the back of a comic book shop.
And this is something, there is something about it. It showed up at the shop today, and immediately you notice that it is magazine sized.
So when you want these books, especially the small publishers, Fox feature syndicates, Fawcett's actually had long runs, so they're really not that rare, but they were one of the biggest publishers and sold more than Superman did and Batman did, because they would have sales of 1.4 million.
Oh, dude, come on now. That is awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Fresh.
Hold that up.
Tie the 4 scarves to the foot of the bed. Lay 1 blanket flat and 1 pillow. See diagram 1.1. Have all of the other blankets and pillows by the side of the bed.
His life enhanced each of our own. His death makes us re-examine our own relationship with the inexorable constants of existence.
Damn.
Like, every time there's drama, they're like, I can't believe that you did what you knew would upset me.
First off, thank you so much for joining, jumping in on this chat. We have Brian Ball, the creator of Rags On.
Yep, that's me.
Comes back 2 hours later, and he's like, hey, come here, man. You know that comic book you just sold me, $30? I'm like, yeah. Spider-Man 300. It's a nice one, man. Yeah, it's awesome condition. Yeah, I just sold it for $120.
But then the Abomination, not even looking, says, goodbye, Hulk. He knew. I'm getting chills talking about it, man.
Not 1, but 2 Overstreet advisors on this video channel, which, again, this is a crowning achievement. This is one of those things that you don't see a lot of this on YouTube, and the fact that you got 2 of them on one channel, you got to keep following us, you know?
And Topher, over at CBSIComicBookInvest.com, provides an article every week for their website that's just is packed with information.
I've seen this happen with grading companies before.
I go through CGC, but I also have a respect for CBCS. I like their slabs.
Yeah.
They look great. You had just purchased an entire comic book store in New York.
That's right.
A whole store.
A whole store. Everything. Down to the very last die.
Just like the Highlander, there could be only one true first.
I have that. I have that. I have that. Now, you can point, but to actually have to poke the book through the wall and shake the entire rack.
This should never happen.
It shouldn't happen.
No. In our last video, the thumbnail says how to con Satin.
Satin?
Nothing has ever been important in Secret Wars 1 through 12 except for number 8 ever. No one cares, no one does anything. And all of a sudden, number 7, first appearance of Spider-Woman? Yes, this book is spiking and is moving online.
Did it just happen? Right there. We have McGriddle passageway outside and already thrusted. So if you are worried about it not having been thrusted,
It's already been. Yeah, we already took care of the thrusting for you.
Pre-thrusted.
Thrusted stuff happening on the Bags and Boards live show.
The farts.
Yeah. Did you open the door and feel better? Are you not so hot?
Tom's always hot. Look at him. Just look at that hair.
He is always hot. It's amazing.
It's amazing. I don't understand.
All that goo gone in his hair.
We send out a print. And where do these prints come from, Aaron?
Well, we get a lot of stuff sent in from independent artists. A lot of them are from Instagram, and it's really great because what we do is we print them out as the cover of the newsletter instead of just having it be blank. We'd rather put art for like-minded individuals, get them in the hands of the people who would buy their art.
What are you telling us?
I gotta trust my top guys to take out the trash when people downstairs ain't garbage men. Gabish?
So this is what I think we should do. Aliens. There's more information that Aaron has shared with us that is super sketch, guys. Super sketch, and we're gonna bust through it because it questions the integrity of your slabs, guys.
Absolutely. You know, we dive very, very deep, and it's not even just a first appearance or first cover appearance. We could tell you what popsicle wrapper the stupid thing shows up on.
The artwork by their copy machine themselves, assembled the books themselves, stapled the books themselves,
In excess of like 50 copies.
Yeah, and only 50 copies.
On your own space.
Right.
Where is the best place you need to put that condominium?
Somewhere away from poor people.
Ryan would take these extra long breaks, and then the staff would be like, what's Ryan doing? I'm like, he's probably pooping. And the community is so strong. We appreciate you. As always.
Geek responsibly.
Geek responsibly.
Geek responsibly.
And geek responsibly.
Don't forget to geek responsibly.
Geek responsibly.